Hey, everybody, around W Oker Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. Warriors win 2 today, 10-0 and 13-3, both shortened by the run rule. Game 1, a 7-inning scheduled contest. Game 2, a 9-inning scheduled contest. So I've got Coach Torrez here. Let's start with the pitching. Nelson was phenomenal in Game 1 today. 11 strikeouts. He really looked like a guy that could be your ace.
Jack Nelson has potential to be a really good left-hander for us, and he went out there and really shoved the fastball in there today, and not such great weather to hit in, right? So he did a really good job. Pitchers in general did a good job, and Dade came in and gave us an out right there, and he's been really good at that.
Yeah.
Just give us an out or two with runners on base. So I'm really happy with how both of them threw in that first game.
And then the second game, you get Turo. He gave up some hits today, but he managed his way around. Your thoughts on his performance?
Not as sharp as he usually is, and he does give up some hits, so people are going to hit him. But usually he's down at the bottom half of the zone a little more and a little more competitive down there. But I guess at the end of the day, like he goes and does pretty much throw the balls over the plate, gives us some innings. He was at 80 pitches in 4, so that's a little bit too much. And that was the one of the things I was telling him. I'm like, hey, man, we need less pitches. If they're going to hit you, they need to hit you early.
Douglas Rojas, on the other hand, they were not hitting Douglas today. 7 strikeouts in 3 innings.
We've found a little bit of secret sauce for Douglas. We don't give him any starts, and we almost have like starters for him.
Right.
Like go out there and hey, get an inning or two or whatever, and he can go. I mean, he can go multiple innings for us, or he can go back-to-back days, or I think he's just so much more useful for us out of the pen, and I think that's our little secret sauce for him, and we get to use him more times. And he's a kid that wants to be so good that he puts like 48 hours into his next start, and we've just this way he doesn't know any pitches, and we calm him down a little bit.
Well, he's a young man that obviously is coming off a year last year when he did some very special things for you. He had a tremendous freshman year and showed some signs. Today really looked very, very good. Defensively, just the 1 error. So that's a pretty solid day at this level when you go through a couple of games and just 1 error.
One error. That's big for us. With our philosophy in the pitching, you know what I mean? Like, throw it over the plate, make contact, make quality pitches, and get them in play early, and then the guys behind us making plays. So that's kind of how we roll, right? That's who we are, and I think we're starting to really dig what we do and the things that we can be capable of. So I'm really happy with the guys and how they came out, and it wasn't a very pleasant day out there. So
right.
They did a really good job of playing hard, and it didn't seem like even the weather, we still seemed like we were fast. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when it's cold out, you don't seem as fast, don't look as fast, but we look like we're still moving around pretty good.
Absolutely, keeping the pressure on the bases, and you kept the pressure on at the plate. Put up quite a few good numbers today. J.J. Dutton's a guy that stands out. He had a huge day today. Yeah,
J.J.'s really starting to come along, and offensively, he's kind of hitting in that middle of the order now. We had to kind of baby him a little bit early in the year, and we put him in the 9-hole and just get him some fastballs and that such a thing. But he's really starting to mature, and that's what that's why he's here.
All right, you come back tomorrow. Now, what do you say to your team? Obviously, this is a Marshalltown team that would love to come steal a couple from you tomorrow, at least steal one game from you tomorrow. The first game, so it's going to be a 1 o'clock start tomorrow. We thought it would be noon. It'll be a 1 o'clock start. The first game will be 9 tomorrow, and that'll be a conference game. And the last game will not be conference, so obviously that first game, I would assume they're going to bring everything at you. So what do you say to your guys that they don't get too overconfident after having handled things pretty well today?
I think I still think they're a little bit like our group last year. They don't get too excited, and they don't get too excited. So, they're going to go home, and we're going to get some to eat, and we're going to try to get some rest. And, we'll talk about it a little bit tonight before we go home about, I told them the other day, even if it's not the last game of the series and they're trying to sneak one in, I said, hey, man, like when everybody comes here, they're trying to beat us. And, whenever you play a good team and you're not expected to win, like it's like a little more fire for you, right? And so they came out, and Ellsworth came out, and even in the second game here, they came out with a little bit of fire to them, and we did a really good job of just kind of riding the wave and letting it go, and staying in the baseball game, and then things turned around and went our way. So we'll talk about, hey, they're going to come out with a little bit of more energy. I'm sure Anthony, he does a pretty good job with them, actually. They're pretty well coached. I know it didn't look like it today. He made some mistakes, but I haven't seen that from Marshalltown since he's been there. So they're gonna come out and give it their best, and we're gonna have to match that energy again tomorrow morning.
We've seen Ricky in the leadoff spot. I've seen Daniel in the leadoff spot. Where are you sitting on that? Obviously, both those guys can scoot. What's your thoughts on kind of? Are you starting to lean one?
I like the way we're doing it right now. Yeah. I like it with Figgy and Ricardo, and there's a couple guys that I really would like to put back to back there. That they need to show it that they can do it. Now we have a couple more runners on the bench right now. That would really give us some speed and some energy and do some things for us. So the way it sits right now is the way I would like it to stay. I've played with thinking about putting JJ up there a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he can run a little bit and put ball and has a little bit of juice in his barrel. So I think that just guys, hey, don't change when we put you in different spots. You know what I mean? If Figgy needs a rest and Ricardo goes up there, or you know what I mean, like JJ goes up there, something like that. And Ricardo is really good when I don't move him around. When I start moving him around, he's like, oh, I got to do more, or I need to do this. I'm like, no, you just need to be Ricardo. Whatever that is, like, go be that guy.
All right, Coach Torrez and his Warriors have now won 5 in a row, 12-5 on the year. 2 wins by 10-run rule today. We'll be back with 2 more tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock with a 9-inning affair at 1, and then the 7-inning game to follow that tomorrow. The second game is a non-conference game. Coach, congrats on a good day at the ballpark today. I know it's chilly out there. God bless you guys and our crew that was out there as well. It's spring baseball in Iowa, so you're going to have some of that, I guess.
Yes, we will. Appreciate you.
You betcha. That's going to do it for us, for the entire Go Hills TV crew. We're powered by JBS. Thanks for watching, everybody.